Hey folks, I've just watched Assassination Nation, and I've got a feeling this is one of those movies that I'm probably going to have to sit with for a little while to get my fullest thoughts on what I really thought about it. It's a one that has plenty of themes and topics that it tackles, and I'm not 100% sure that it fully nails every single one of them. But it's definitely a kind of important movie. The way it tackles such topical subjects that are important today is really heads on, and it's good as a discussion starting point anyway, but kind of wrapped up in a genre movie as well. It's all about the main character of Lily, who is part of this quartet of girls at a high school in a place called Salem, where there seems to be some hacker who is releasing personal information. First it's about the mayor, then it's about the principal, and then it is about half of the town. And it's all about how people feel once their innermost thoughts, things that they thought they were being private about, is spewed into the world, and their unbridled id spews forth into the world, and how it affects everybody and how people retaliate to that. Now, there's a lot more to the movie, and it's very genre specific as well. You know, it lives its life in a kind of revenge fantasy type of movie. It comments on very topical movies about disenfranchised people, you know, like Hackers and Fight Club are both there prevalent in the movie in small moments. And it feels as if it's something that's about today's society. You know how we live all our life on social media, and how the sort of mob mentality that can appear from somebody just accusing somebody of something, and how people can be lambasted and put upon and dragged down to their core for some kind of rumour that is nothing more than a rumour, that has very little, if any, basis to it whatsoever. That's what's happening in this world. It feels almost like the internet come alive and taken form in this world. Of course, like I said, it's set in the town of Salem, so it has a clear parallel with the Salem witch hunting trials. You know, these people are pretty much picked upon vigilante style because they are perceived to be behind this hack. And whether they're not or are is immaterial. They are a face to put to this problem and something to rage against, which society does. And I kind of like that facet of the movie. I feel it gets a little bit messy near the end of the movie, but in the start, the way things kind of break down and the way people are treated because of what's happened, the way they seem to lose their humanity, the way they begin to treat each other as humans, becomes something that you would never imagine happening at all. And it was very much an entertaining tale in that way. It's also a good sense of femininity in the now as well, and how they are still objectified and still treated and manipulated to be what a male figure wants them to be, you know. And there's lots of commentary about that as well. Like I said, it does feel as if it's tackling lots of important subjects, but I'm still unsure whether they nail them all or they don't. The performances are great, and the ridiculousness of the situations of where things go only goes to highlight the kind of things that or mimic what happens on the internet. You know, when people kind of start to rally against one person because of something ludicrous, something silly, and that person's life is pretty much ruined because of this obnoxious lie, malicious rumour, downright untruth, or something that is perceived incorrectly, which I did find as a fascinating topic. Like I said, it mentions hackers, it mentions Fight Club, and a couple of other things that are all centred around the disenfranchised, the people who are unsure of where they fit into in this world, and the people who are struggling to find a place. Something that's been prevalent as long as I can remember. You know, it's one of those things that everybody feels at some point, you just don't belong. And almost becoming part of a mob or part of something that is rallying against something can give you that sense of belonging, a false sense of belonging, but a sense nonetheless, and can make you forget your individuality as you start to follow the herd. Like I said, lots of things in this movie to really start discussions about, but I don't know if I really enjoyed the movie or if I just find it fascinating on that front. There are some good points made in the movie, but it really does fall into a messy finale for me. Like I said, I enjoyed most of the movie. I thought it was funny in points. I thought it was important at other points, and I thought it was interesting to see how certain people deal with certain situations in the movie and how it highlights some social failings. But I feel it's a little bit on the nose. There's no subtlety here whatsoever. It is in your face. It is unbridled, unfettered, just completely there and being rammed down your throat, which, you know, is a facet of the internet as well. It is all prevalent, it's all there, and it's all going to get pushed down your throat whether you want it or not. Assassination Nation is an interesting movie. If you want to go into it just for the violence and the craziness that happens, that's there for you. If you want to go into it and dig deeper and get something out of it, I think that's there for you as well. Check out the trailer, you'll see the kind of movie that it is. It wears it proudly, like a badge on its chest, and I'd love to know your opinion of the movie as well, if you've seen it. Let me know in the comment box below your thoughts on Assassination Nation, and I'll see you next time on Man vs Film.